Hello viewers. The political tension in South Africa has taken another sharp turn, one that's gripping the nation with anxiety, speculation, and a sense of looming consequence. The big question on everyone's lips: will President Cyril Ramaphosa suspend Water and Sanitation Minister Senzo Mchunu? What began as murmurs has now evolved into a national debate, laced with rumors, political undercurrents, and power plays that may shake the ANC to its very core. At the center of this storm is Senzo Mchunu, a long-standing political heavyweight and close ally of Ramaphosa. Once hailed for his calm demeanor and methodical approach to leadership, Mchunu now finds himself walking a political tightrope. The allegations swirling around him have cast a dark cloud over his ministry. Although details remain partially obscured from the public eye, insiders hint at serious administrative lapses and possible misconduct, allegations that have reportedly triggered panic within the union buildings. For Ramaphosa, this is more than a minister in trouble. This is a test of his leadership, an acid test in the middle of a delicate political balancing act. He faces pressure from multiple fronts: opposition parties sharpening their knives, civil society calling for accountability, and factions within his own ANC pushing their agendas, many of them less concerned with justice and more focused on shifting the balance of power. The timing couldn't be worse. South Africa is facing critical water supply issues in various provinces, and any instability within the Water and Sanitation Ministry could deepen the crisis, leading to outrage from citizens already fatigued by poor service delivery and economic hardship. But here's where it gets even more dramatic: this isn't just about whether Mchunu stays or goes. It's about what that decision says about President Ramaphosa. Will he act decisively and suspend a long-time comrade to prove his commitment to clean governance? Or will he stall, fearing that a suspension could be viewed as weakness by his rivals, or worse, fuel ANC infighting that's already threatening to explode? Within the ANC corridors, there are whispers that certain senior members see this moment as a perfect opportunity to undermine Ramaphosa's authority. If he touches Mchunu, he opens the floodgates, one anonymous source from Luthuli House allegedly said. Why? Because Mchunu is not just any minister. He's a loyal Ramaphosa backer and a figure whose removal could expose the president to factional backlash, especially from the KwaZulu-Natal bloc, the province already teetering with internal rebellion and historical power struggles. Ramaphosa is no stranger to these traps. Since taking office, he's had to walk a razor-thin line between reformist leadership and party unity. Every move he makes is closely monitored, not just by the media, but by political vultures circling overhead, waiting for their moment to strike. If he suspends Mchunu without airtight evidence, he risks being seen as reckless. But if he doesn't act, he could be labeled as weak and complicit. Damned if he does, damned if he doesn't. What's more unsettling is the pace at which this story is evolving. Sources within the presidency have hinted that discussions are ongoing behind closed doors. Ramaphosa is consulting extensively, one insider noted, adding that the president is weighing every option, aware that this decision could set a precedent. This behind-the-scenes caution tells us that Ramaphosa is feeling the heat, and the consequences of any wrong move could echo far beyond the water ministry. Meanwhile, the opposition is turning up the volume. The Democratic Alliance has already called for a full-scale investigation, while the EFF, never one to miss a political opportunity, is demanding immediate action and painting the scandal as another symptom of ANC rot. Social media is ablaze with speculation, with hashtags and petitions urging the president to clean house now. Activists and community leaders have also joined the chorus, urging Ramaphosa not to protect the politically connected. But what is Mchunu himself saying? Thus far, the minister has remained largely silent, issuing only a carefully worded statement claiming innocence and vowing cooperation with any internal reviews. However, that silence has done little to ease the storm. In fact, critics argue that it has only fueled suspicion. If he truly has nothing to hide, they ask, why not come forward publicly and set the record straight? There are those who believe this could be Ramaphosa's Gordhan moment, a reference to his unwavering support for former Minister Pravin Gordhan during turbulent times. By standing by Mchunu, some say Ramaphosa could show loyalty and leadership. But others warn this would be a dangerous miscalculation, especially in a country that's grown weary of government officials escaping accountability while ordinary citizens suffer. And then there's the international angle. Investors are watching closely. South Africa's economic recovery, already hanging by a thread, could suffer if more scandals shake public confidence in the state's leadership. A decision to suspend Mchunu might reassure stakeholders that Ramaphosa is serious about governance. But again, the risk is enormous. If this turns into a factional war, it could lead to deeper instability, something foreign observers are already warning about. So where does this all lead? We're at a crossroads. The clock is ticking, and President Cyril Ramaphosa is standing at the edge of a political cliff. One wrong step could unravel years of work to stabilize the ANC and build a reputation as a leader of integrity. One bold move could either spark internal war or win back public trust. Will he take the risk? Will he suspend Senzo Mchunu? Or will he delay, deflect, and hope the storm passes? As the country watches and waits, one thing is certain: this isn't just about a minister. It's about the future of Ramaphosa's presidency, the soul of the ANC, and the direction of a nation that desperately needs leadership with courage and conviction. Stay tuned. Because the next move could change everything.